The following program is a public access production. Comcast is required to provide time on this channel and make it available pursuant to franchise agreements with the communities we serve. Comcast is not affiliated with the following program or the producers of public access programming and is not responsible for the content. The following program does not reflect the opinions of Comcast or its affiliates.
I'm pleased with the response of our guys. I thought that we played with a lot of urgency tonight. I think with a lot of emotion in a game that was really tough to play that way because we didn't have a lot of things going right for us. We were good defensively. We turned them over quite a few times, and which led to 9 or 10 more shots on the night, which we needed because we were having a hard time getting shots to fall for us, especially threes. But told the guys in there that the fact that we finally got one of these where we don't get the three to fall for us very much, that we found another way to win it, and so it's a good thing. We'll take it and move on. I think we've made some big changes late in the season, over the course of the 10 years. But again, I like the potential of the team because we're in every game and we're right there, and hopefully this proves really big for us. A close game. We had to execute. Hans made a huge, post-up play late in the game. We made some free throws. It was a good way to close out a game. So hopefully that conference will move on to the next one.
Seems like we've had a few of those games this year that's gone the other way, and so it's nice, when we're not shooting the ball so well to get a grinded out win like that. And I was proud of all our guys. We just kept fighting all the way to the end, and we got to the foul line a little bit in the second half when we were in the bonus, and you just have to play on attack and try and get to the rim and try and score in other ways. We had the right mindset tonight down the stretch. Everyone in that huddle believed we were going to win, and we just kept fighting until the very end. We had some tough calls right at the end, but guys just kept fighting, and I feel like our mindset was right. And so even if we were down, we would have just kept fighting. And so hopefully we can continue to do that in the next close games.
I think it was just the mindset going into the game. We wanted to be more aggressive. And we wanted to just get up the line and pressure them a little bit. That was our game plan coming in, and it worked out well for us. We don't always cause this many turnovers, but to come into a game like this and crawl out against a good team, it just shows that pressure could really help us towards the end. We've been in the situations before, and like Ty said, it's gone the other way. So to be on top of it it's a good feeling, and it was a team win. I think we all battled throughout the course of the game, and it feels good to be on the top side.
I think there's sometimes where your team plays really hard because you're playing well and you're shooting the ball well, you're making shots. And then there's those times where your team's playing really, really hard, and because of that, then you start playing well and you start making shots. I think that's what happened tonight. I think our guys went in with a little bit of uncertainty, new lineup. We didn't get off to the best start in the world, but we were playing hard. And they were competing, and we were communicating to each other. We had a real edge to us, and that, I think, developed into where we actually started playing well. Ty kind of got us off to a good start, got those 2 baskets out of the way early, so we could put that issue to bed for the game. And that's an amazing thing in itself. You pass a legend like, especially a Cougar, BYU Cougar legend like Danny Ainge. It's amazing that it'll hit him probably sometime this weekend. That's quite an accomplishment.
We got to getting guys penetrating and kicking, and we got big rebounds from guys like Ryan and Isaac to lead to breaks, and that just helps us when we get stops and get out on breaks and break people down, get in the lane and kick, and it's just our rhythm, our flow, and shots fall. Our team collectively we've got guys top to bottom who can produce and who can come in and give us a lift. And whether it's Ryan, whether it's Isaac, whether it's Corbin, Luke, Frank, Ants, I mean, you can name every single person, and I have a complete 100% trust in every single one of them that they're going to come in and perform because they're giving it their all every day in practice, and I know that they're going to give it their all in the games too.
It's been our whole focus. Last couple games, we've struggled rebounding end, and without Kyle tonight, our leading rebounder, we've our number one key to win was to rebound, and so coming in, my whole focus was to rebound and make that happen, and rebounds were coming my way tonight.
I had heard, 3 points from a ton of people. Yeah, you need 3 points, and so I think it did cross my mind. But I'm glad with the way our team played tonight. We just battled, and but it is a pretty cool thing to have my name up there with those guys. Hopefully we can build on what we did tonight. I thought we had a lot better mindset. Our intensity was better, and we've gotten killed in most of our losses. Rebounding was one of the main issues, and we definitely brought it tonight in that aspect. And guys really rebounded the ball well on both ends of the floor, and so hopefully we can just keep building. And but it was nice to see a few 3-pointers go in tonight, and everyone in that locker room is committed to just sharing the ball and shooting the right shots and making the extra pass. And so we're going to continue to shoot those good shots.
We told the guys at the start of the night just the single most important thing for us was going to be to come out and play with energy, to simply just play hard. And, I thought we were great at that. First 2 sets, really, really good. Third set, missed too many serves, and I think it's tough to stay in the rhythm of the match when we're missing serves at that level. And so we talked to the guys about that, just, hey, that's something that kind of drags our energy down. But, in spite of not passing great in that last set and not serving too great, we hit at a wonderful clip. So we had to take a bunch of tough swings, and I thought the guys did a great job in that regard. Took really tough swings and did a nice job with it. We feel like practices for us are enormously competitive, and so we split our guys up all the time, and we don't have a first team versus second team ever in practice.
It prepares us a lot because it makes us all work very hard in practice, and we all just go after it to get that starting spot.
We mix the teams up every day, and our guys go at it, and we just think that environment creates this wonderful, not only level of competition, but just level of improvement across the gym. And I think it shows. We can sub in a lot of different places. We didn't play some important guys for us tonight, gave them a little bit of rest, and I thought we still came out and didn't miss a beat in a lot of areas. Everybody wants to play, and everybody's very competitive, and they want to get after it. And so to some degree, we're trying to figure out what's the best way to meter all of this playing time. But I was encouraged that we got so many different guys in the match tonight, and that everybody came in and played with a level of intensity that was like we talked about. It wasn't our prettiest effort, I didn't think, and they make it a little hard for us. I thought they went after us from the service line a little bit, and we didn't pass as good as we wanted to early, and I think we lost some rhythm. But, we scrapped a bunch. I thought we, kept some rallies alive with some nice defense. We're in the right spots a lot of the night, and just kept the pressure on them, and I like that part of it. And I told the guys in the locker room after the match, I said, I don't know whether to be dismayed that we dug ourselves such a hole in the third set, or to be, overjoyed that we were able to come and dig our way out of it and end up winning that set. I don't know, we kept getting opportunities to keep the rally alive, and we had some nice digs, we had some nice covers. I thought we swung okay, smart at times, made some knucklehead swings too, but for the most part, it was just the guys kept battling the whole time, and that part was pretty neat. Great night for Matty. He really was the key to the match. If he doesn't have the kind of match he does, we for sure don't win.
The setters were really good tonight, both of them, Tyler and Robbie, so they were just putting me in good positions to be able to get tough swings and get kills.
In terms of tactics, in terms of all, execution, I thought we we did okay. You know, we did what we were trying to do, but more than anything, it's just being focused and sharp.
I'm really happy for this win tonight. This game meant a lot to us to be able to come out and play well. And these kids figured out how to win. Horton came in and did a fabulous job tonight. And then, of course, what do you say, Lexi, 24 points. She almost outscored their team the first half. So, you know, she's a great player. When she lets it come like she did tonight, she's really hard to guard. And I'm glad she's on my side, that's for sure. But, you know, Lexi, you could tell when Morgan went out, Lexi was a little more focused of looking to score and trying to get to the basket.
I'd say I had the mentality at the start of the game, but it may have opened up more when Morgan went out because they have to play out farther. They can't sit in the paint more.
And then also, just when I was out with Lexi hitting 100% from everything, it kind of opened things up for me because they knew that they couldn't help off our guards anymore. And so they stopped doubling. So that opened up things for me too.
Orton's a different player tonight, and you saw it. Tonight, she got some easy baskets just by that effort, just by running. When I look at the stat and I look at us having that many assists, that means we're sharing the ball and moving it. Great defensive effort. We did a better job guarding them off the dribble. You know, some good bench players came in tonight and gave us a good lift. And, of course, which I kind of heard a couple days ago that I was going for my 300th win. It's amazing that I've been here that long. You know, it just, when I got the ball, it represents everything that you fought for. And it's, I've been blessed. I really have. I've been really lucky. These people make it easy for you. I'm happy. Good win. Lexi had a great week. She probably will be player of the week. If she's not, it's a shame. She really played well. We got a lot more offensive rebounds, especially early in the game against that zone. You know, and I try to emphasize that.
Judd said at practice that when we don't get passes in the post, the rebound is just as good as a pass. So I think we all went into the game with an aggressive mentality.
When you rebound well, especially in the offensive end, that means that you're aggressive offensively, and that's what I like. I think we're a better team when we all get in there and try to rebound. Yeah, I think Lexi's done a good job of that. I think she's really tried to concentrate and get in the glass more. I think that's been a real positive thing. I think Orton's come in and given us a lot of that. Zoe's a better rebounder. You know, I played Zoe a lot of too, and so she had to run back in the hole, but she's got a good knack of getting some offensive boards, and I think those players have done a really good job of that. You know, Morgan, if she's not the best low post player I've had here, she's 1A. She can score in so many different ways. She's the best low post player in the league by far. I mean, everybody doubles her, triple teams her. You saw tonight, you know, when we needed a basket, you know, she's the one to go to.
I just think this whole thing is a team effort. I think when they are down on me, I open things up for people, and then when Lexi's hitting shots and other guards are hitting shots, then they can't do that anymore. So it opens it up for me. So huge team effort on that part.
Well, it was a good team win for our guys. I think that we had quite a few players that really stepped up and just played well, and we shared the ball well, and I think the last 15 minutes of the second half, we just played really inspired, and you know, we got great lift from Sky off the bench, and I thought that Josh, and the minutes that he played when he was in foul trouble a little bit, but he gave us some great minutes, and then Ty and Sky and Chase, Tyler and Kyle and Chase, those three were terrific. And then Corb had a nice game, with being in some foul trouble too. So I'm happy for our guys, and it's a good win. And I mean, this game it's all about matchups, and always is, and always will be. And when the size that they have and the physical nature of their their offense. It's a multiple screen offense, and you get just good. You get popped. You get knocked around a lot in this game. So our guys responded well. I thought early in the game we kind of rushed into the first open space that we had for shots, and we weren't really playing at our pace. We were kind of letting them determine, and I thought we got better at that as the game went on.
We pulled ahead down the stretch, and we finally got that feel we had on Thursday night. So it was good to end the game like that. So that's all that matters. We know what we have to do. And that's rebound and get clean stops so we can get our offense going. And that was the difference. When we rebound well and we get clean stops, we can run and the game breaks open. So.
Well, we kept getting 5-point leads. I noticed that. And I feel like it's just a mental thing. I think in that stretch there, we had those free throws on that technical and a couple extra possessions. We went up like 6, 7, 8, and then it got up to 10. It's just kind of a mental thing, I feel like. It's just something we had to break through, and we did. And that was big for us, and we started rebounding the ball well, and guys were, playing really well. It was good. Yeah, we're just trying to execute the game plan as best we can when coaches are putting it out there for us. We're just trying to come together as a team during practice and get better. That's the number one thing is we got to get better each day. And when guys go down to injury, people, like I said, just got to step up. You get an opportunity on this team to step in and make a difference, and you just got to do the best you can and play confidently. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make a run here, and we're just going to take it game by game, practice by practice.
I think this group they're just really committed. They're committed guys to, their individual games of getting better, and they're committed to, their academics, and they're, committed to our team and our program. And I think that it's great when you have a group of guys that come through here and are able to experience this and then leave with some really great experiences, and then they can help the next group that comes through, and I think that's kind of what we have going here. So I remember some tough starts on senior night, and I don't know if it was actually that situation where we actually got shut out for a while, but they had a good plan, and they were really, consistent with it. And we didn't score a lot. Well, we didn't score any in that period, but we got quite a few fouls called. That really helped us later in the half when we got in the one-on-one and in the bonus. And I think we got 13 points from the free throw line in the first half, which was a lot of that had to do with how the game was being played. The first 6 or 7 minutes.
I think down at their place, they beat us pretty good on the boards, so we made that a conscious effort tonight to make sure that didn't happen. And I think we did a great job. Our bigs did a great job of hitting bodies and rebounding. Of course, Kyle and Ty, they always handle their part down under the rim, and I think everyone else just kind of followed their lead and did what we can to hit guys and get rebounds. Whatever the team needed, whether it was defensive end or offensive end, I was just trying to bring whatever I could to the table. And once we kind of got to the flow and got to our own rhythm and our own pace, we calmed down and were able to go on a nice run and come back and take the lead.
I think we're feeling good. I mean, we've won 4 in a row, but we're still hungry. We still feel like we have a lot to prove, and I talked about this yesterday, but in a lot of ways our tournament's already started, and so we got to bring it every single time we step on the floor. And but yeah, I feel like we're in a good spot, but we're still hungry to keep going.
After the game, Ty mentioned to me that he said, I really can't believe that it's the last time I'm going to play out there. And those are the kind of times when you realize that, whoa, something big just happened. I'm glad he played well. I'm glad Sky got good minutes. Josh played well, and Ants had a great game. So
Ants and I we walked into the building at the same time, and we just kind of looked at each other. Like, this is weird. So many fun memories in this building, and he put in so much hard work with all these guys that just winning and finishing on a good note feels really good.
it's hard to take it all in. This is the last time you prepare for a home game. For last time you come here and go through the warm-up and the whole anticipation and the build-up for this game. And it was a weird feeling, but, after all the emotions of going through senior night, it felt good to get out and play and run around with the guys again and to get a win on your last home game of the year. It's a great feeling.
It was a tough game. I thought defensively we did a good job at the end. I just thought my bench played well tonight. I think that was really the key to the game. They did as well as they did. I mean, Morgan fought through a lot of pain and injury tonight, but another solid game. And she hasn't practiced the whole week because of her injury and trying to get her healthy, and her timing was off a little bit. But she's MVP of the league. I think there's no question of what she did tonight, defensively, offensively. That rebound basket she scored was a big basket for us. Portland does a good job of kind of making you see something that's open and you try to throw it and do it. It's really not there. You need to be more patient with them.
I think that we just kind of got lackadaisical a little bit. We sped up when time and score was on our side.
I thought we got our tempo and we moved it. When we didn't come out, we stand around and didn't move the ball. So this team's better when everybody touches it and we get screening and movement, ball from side to side, inside passes, cuts to the basket. That's when our team's really the best. Got to give a lot of credit to a kid who hasn't played a lot of minutes this year. Cassie Blotto making that play with the game tied. It's hard making foul shots with 1.3 seconds, especially when you haven't played a lot.
I had an open sweep to the basket and just like every other day in practice, just took it with confidence.
She's being modest right now. She's a gamer. She just makes huge plays when we need them. So we want the ball in Cassie's hands at the end.
And they didn't miss a shot the first 8 minutes. And we hung in there, and then we did a good job at the end of this first half, coming in a zone and just kind of getting them out of rhythm and fighting back. And they banked 2 3-pointers the first half, and just one of those nights for them. And then I thought we did a great job of battling back again, and just 1-2 mistakes. Smart on their part to press, and we just need to do a better job. Lexi needs to understand what's going on, and not just be careless like that. But on a positive note, we're going to see these guys again, and I think we know we can beat them. I think we know they can't play any better. I know that. So we'll see. Come down and score, and that was the game. That's it. It's 2 or 3 possessions, and that's kind of what happened. The flagrant foul helped us get back in it, with those 4 foul shots and that. But we came out flat the second half. Sometimes as a coach, you wish you don't have a halftime when you're playing good. You like to stay out there. We came out a little flat. We got some work to do, but this team's fired up for the tournament. We know it's the only way we can get in the NCAA tournament. We're going to come ready to go. That's for sure.
I don't. Well, every time we play Gonzaga, we know it's going to be a battle inside the paint and on the perimeter. So we were all mentally prepared for that. But on the court, we felt good. In that last couple minutes when we almost had it, felt good. Everyone was confident, and our shots weren't going in, and theirs were. So that's the way the ball bounces sometimes. But I'm proud of our girls who battled today, and I think we gave it our best shot tonight.
We just got to come ready to go every single day in practice. And next week, with our first game, no matter who we play, we got to come out confident that we can beat anybody. Earlier today, we were talking about who's going to cry and who's not going to cry. And I was like, I feel like I'm not going to cry. And then Cassie came over and gave me a hug, and then the tears started going. And then especially when my parents came down, that's when the emotions just kind of all hit me at once, and it was a really sad moment.